Pisces, Aries, to your end of the month reading for March. Welcome back, all friends. Welcome back, all new subscribers. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Okay. Best message for the end of the month. Now, we do have Mars and Uranus squaring off over here, so, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a hot time for you guys, especially having that Pisces and Aries in your chart, hand in hand like that. That's what's going on with you. Best message. Whoa, look at that flying out. Yep, there it is. I'm not going to apologize. So whether or not it's you or them not wanting to apologize for a situation, it already is coming up. There will be no white flag in this scenario at this time. Yeah, I already felt the disruption, and there it is. Uh-oh. So having this disruptive moment in your time, definitely within the 12th house. The 12th house is everything on the outside world, is really, you know, it could be friends, colleagues, it could be anybody, right? However it is, just be careful because Uranus wants to be very disruptive with you. And that's because you got that Mars going on within the Mars. Let's see. Clarifying on the Ace of Wands and why they do not want to settle this. Because of power reasons. So it's a power struggle. You're right, they're wrong, you're right. However you want to say it, it just feels like there's some kind of a disruptive, maybe miscommunication, some kind of, maybe a foggy outlook of how things should be. You might even be a little hypersensitive about the situation. You're just going to be a little hypersensitive anyways. Your Pisces is making you a little more sensitive, my friends, at this time of the year. So, especially with this being squared off like it is. So, not feeling like, if you feel like, you know, people are not being sensitive towards you, your hypersensitivity is going to be a little jumpy. But it's also because your perceptive awareness is also very keen and very high right now, and your psychic senses of empathy are also, those of you who are, you know, empaths, are going to be skyrocketing. So you do have the moving on. So there's a direction that you're moving in that it feels like they're not moving in the same direction. Maybe you wanted them to move in the same direction as yourself, or vice versa. You know, standing your ground and really self-assured about your prosperities and the way that you want to do things. This is a very grounded card. So in the recent past over here, it's saying that you were feeling very grounded and very self-assured about what your stability is. Really holding on to that pinnacle. And now you're just, there's a little bit of fogginess and a little confusion going on in the air for the near future outcome of this situation. So with the King of Pentacles over here, we're not going to stay in the past too much. It's just kind of saying, look, I'm grounded. I know what I'm doing. I'm self-assured. I understand. I'm over here investing, planting seeds. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. You know, really enjoying inner peace. You know, and it just feels like there's a little bit of chaotic moments going on around you. Someone is not as passionate about something that you are as passionate about. And it's kind of, that's kind of the cue right there, right? There's your kind of cue moment. So with the Chariot over here, it's like, I'm trying to move in this direction, which you believe is a more healthy direction, but they don't seem to really want to join you. So I just feel like there's something going on that's very disruptive, and it's causing this kind of outbreak and this, there's that keen sense of psychic abilities or just high intuition and having the intuitive moments. And that's, like I was going to get ready to say, was because this is because you understand that the tempers, you know, are kind of on the rise within the situation for this outbreak. And it does feel like they want to kind of move you towards this disruptive place, especially right now. So if you felt like, you know, a week ago, you know, they were already not showing the passion towards something that I was doing, or showing some kind of dissatisfaction within the situation that we were having a hard time and we're bumping heads about, now it's even going to not be as good, right? Because now it's almost like it's taking the excessive tone to the situation, right? Cold shouldering the situation. Either you or them is now cold shouldering the situation because somebody made a bad decision, or you just believe that it's just so disruptive. There's definitely some outbreaks. I do see that there's some arguments going on within the situation. Maybe someone is even getting, let's say, loud about the situation. And that could definitely be why you are. I believe it's you. I think it's you kind of hiding out over here, not going to deal with this way that they're trying to take the power away. And it's a power struggle, no matter how you want to see it. And they're trying to cause more damage than than they actually realize. More bad decisions. And you are in the realization that they're causing more damage. I don't think that they know this. And for the cross watchers, you can say, no, it was them. Okay, because like I said, it could be swinging both ways. But for now, you're just going to kind of swing low, swing away. Hide out. There's no good determination within this situation because no one's a winner. There's really, in this situation, there cannot be any winner. This situation's more of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you're either going to win or lose, right? That's it. I don't really believe that there is a winner or a loser in this. So looking out at other possibilities and other decisions that could be made to the situation. Just be careful of them lashing out at you towards the end of the month, because look at that. They're guilty of lashing out. They're guilty of miscommunication, arguing, being disruptive, causing havoc. And this is some place you're just not going to travel towards. You're just definitely not going to just give out any kind of white flag, raise that white flag. You're not taking any kind of action to settle this situation. You don't want them. It feels like you just don't even want them coming around, right? Just kind of leave me alone. So just definitely some hot-headed energy going on over here from them, which makes me, going to get you a little hot as well, bringing up that Aries hot energy. But definitely just keeping yourself pretty grounded and keeping yourself emotionally charged, which I love with the High Priestess. So you haven't lost your frame of mind. If anything, you kind of stepping back, and refraining from the situation is what's keeping you, level-headed about the situation. So it just kind of feels like maybe they're kind of all over the place. With the confusion, you're kind of confused because now they all of a sudden want to persistently kind of come towards you, offering you this gift, right? Having the understanding of the pain of the situation and the misunderstanding, right? But you do believe that it's still a little toxic, so you don't want to take this because it does feel like, even though they're coming to kind of, let's say, apologize, they're still got a toxic energy around them, right? Okay, fine, you win. Whatever. That is not the way to settle that, and that's the energy that I'm talking about, my friends. Right? If they're coming at you going, fine, Pisces, Aries, that's fine. You win. I'm sorry. I don't even care. I don't even care. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean I don't care? Okay. Still using power, right? That's still them trying to win through sarcasm, manipulation, and toxic energy, and it's still a power trip. And you're not going to take it. Oh, nope, not going to do it. You're saying, nope, that's not an apology. That's just you just throwing sand in my eyes and trying to blindside me, make me believe that, whatever. Because obviously this situation is more than just let bygones be bygones situation. Because obviously if that were the situation, you would have just hid out and said, whatever, we'll deal with it tomorrow. But this is not one of those situations. So definitely this is something a little more heavy than that kind of situation. This isn't something we just put underneath the rug. Maybe it started that way and they kept pushing, right? However, but it's got now you're starting to get your emotions all weird. Now you're starting to get a little weirded out. This is from the confusion and that fogginess that I was talking. Be careful about that fogginess. Why? Because you're still in a grounded energy, right? But you just don't want any kind of scattered energy or anything, you know, that's going to be chaotic. Just to kind of, I don't know, it just kind of throws you off. And I think that's what this all is, you know. And I just feel like, you know, in the recent past over here, when they were kind of impassioned about it and they're saying this and that, you're kind of like, throw it under the rug. Who gives a shit? But they just keep coming at you hot-headed about the situation to the point where it's like, oh, okay. So what could have been just meaningless nonsense could have ended up in a really bad cycle. So now it's taking on a really bad cycle between you and this other person, because it's definitely all about a power struggle. Trying to take your power away somehow or another, which is not right. Yeah. So it does look like they were trying to make it happy, and it's almost like they're trying to tell you too, Pisces, Aries, oh, I was trying to make this happy. I was trying to bring this out. I was trying to fix this. But as they're doing so, they could be calling you names. Oh, we'd love those type of people, right? Oh, yeah, I already hear it in my head. Listen, you're being an a-hole. What's wrong with you? What? Okay, you're trying to make a better situation by calling me names. Huh. Yeah, I see me taking your apology. I totally see that. So let's see. Listen here, witch. I was trying to tell you that this is the way it's going to work. No, I don't think so. Cards upside down. And that's kind of the way it is. Bad. That's not good, guys. That's... We've all met these people, you know. But see, there's that power. That's that power again, because the power of the mouth. If I'm still throwing you bad names, I'm winning. Really? Not in my eyes. In my eyes, you call people names and you do stuff like that. It just lowers your value. It doesn't up your value. Maybe in your weird world. So, Spirit says take action where action is needed. And most of your action needed right now is where meditation brings your answers. You're taking action against them is not even there. It's like a leaf blowing in the wind down the street that you're not going to chase. No need to worry about the situation, because no matter what, there's, you know, it says get more information, but it's not going to be that. You're going to give all the information that they need to make you understand, oh, so that's the way it's going to work. I feel like the getting more information is just listen to how they're saying things. Is that the way that people really treat each other? What kind of values do they really have? They're really going to expose themselves for the way they really are, which is kind of a nasty person. Maybe even kind of wearing a false mask. Your real friends don't talk to you like that. I actually would love to use the shadow cards on this one, because you know, guys, if you watched my channel before, these shadow cards, I've only used them once or twice, but for those of you who haven't seen these are kind of abrupt. In fact, they even have a warning on the back. Let's read this warning. It says, let's see, the messages can help shed light and provide deep insights if there's something you need to know about your person. If you're new to reading these cards, please note that the messages are mature, straightforward, and not for everyone. I read that, I was like, oh boy. Okay. Alrighty. It's because they pretty much get to the point, and they really don't candy code anything. That's why they're kind of like, ooh. Okay, guys, so don't kill the reader, okay? Yeah, I bought these, but I didn't know it said that. Until I read the box, I was like, oh. And then I did the first reading, and I was like, oh, wow. Well, okay. Let's go. Ready? So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so this is what they're pretty much thinking, right? They're saying, oh, okay, so here's an interesting one. I don't know how to let it go. I need to focus on my healing. Well, then why don't you go ahead and focus on your healing instead of being over here and talking dirty? We are more alike than you want to admit, Pisces, Aries. Take that one how you, hey, this is what you think, right? But look, you did not break me. See, here comes that nastiness. See, it's kind of funny because this person is kind of like, they got a heart, but they really are kind of, I don't even, like a hard shell, maybe that's what it is. I don't even know if it's really nasty. You know, it's like, is it considered really nasty, guys, or is it they're hard-headed and they have a hard demeanor? You guys would know that, right? Because you could even say, yeah, well, because they got teddy bear, you know, areas, but then again, they are kind of rock hard because they are kind of, here it goes, you did not break me. So here comes that hard demeanor. Interesting. Oh, yeah, because this one says, I love myself to walk away. But in my head, when I was reading it, I heard, you know, if we don't fix this, don't worry about it, Pisces, Aries, because I love myself to walk away. I'm not even going to shed a tear. Really? Well, that's kind of interesting. I think you're lying to yourself because you said over here that I didn't know how to let you go. I don't know how to let it go. So, and I hope you're happy now. Yeah, I do kind of see this kind of hardness to them. It could be the way they're raised that's put kind of a hard demeanor to them. You know, sometimes the way we're raised can actually do that. Deep down feelings. They don't really want to, you know, shed that real feeling. So even in their own head, they can be a little harsh. Hmm. Okay, guys. I don't know. Because really what's going to come to is the way you're going to see that is going to say, yeah, that's the way they are. You know, whether you like it or not. So you're going to have to take that how it is. I do really feel like, though, whatever the situation is, they do have this teddy bear type of feeling. That they have this harder demeanor. That's all I got. And I really think it's the way they're raised, guys. Or just society itself has just hardened them. I don't know. That's really kind of how I feel. Unless you just really know they're really just get nasty like that. Like they're nastier than what I'm saying. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.